Alrighty, good morning everyone. Happy Monday. I am First Alert Meteorologist Courteney Jacobazzi. We do have a first alert for today because of the rain. You can clearly see behind me here at the airport. It's pretty messy out there, hopefully not causing many delays at the airport for any of you who are traveling out on the start of this new work week. Probably not the most motivating start, but we do have at least some sort of relief on the way as we head into the next couple of days. But keep in mind, we have a first alert pretty much all day today, and then for the start of the day on Tuesday. We're going to take you through it. Of course, as always, if you have any weather questions for me, feel free to ask. Let me know where you're watching from. Always love to see where everyone's tuning in. So for the morning, this is what you're looking at, a pretty rainy start across North Georgia, widespread rain. For the most part, just light rain out there. There are some at least more steady downpours, I should say, not really necessarily downpours, but more steady rain falling over in parts of Jackson County and the Commerce area. It looks like Cherokee County getting some more of that steady rain, and it looks like a little bit more of steady rain moving into Carroll County, headed towards the Villa Rica area. So just keep in mind, you want the umbrella today with the rain, with the cloud cover. Unfortunately, it's not going to get very warm today either. Temperatures are going to hover generally in the 50s. I'll show you those temperatures here shortly. I want to give you a look at our setup. So all of this rain is along a warm front, and behind warm fronts is warmer air, just like behind cold fronts is colder air. So while we're chilly today and really dreary, that will change over the next couple of days once that front starts to lift north, and it will gradually do so through the day today into tomorrow. And once that passes, then we'll kind of be in a drier slot, and we'll actually end up being warmer than what we are today, because take a look at these temperatures. Boy, oh boy, it's chilly out there. Low 50s through your morning. We're going to keep that first alert pretty much throughout the entire day today, because of the rain that will just continuously fall on and off. It's not going to be raining over you all day long, but we will have a really solid coverage of rain throughout most of your Monday. Cloudy skies overall. Like I said, if you had anything to do today, probably not the most motivating weather-wise. You're going to need the rain coat so it can kind of keep you dry and keep you a little bit warmer. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. Let me know where you're watching from. Always love to see where all of you are tuning in from. Good morning, Chris. Annie's watching from Griffin. Good morning. Looks like I have someone from Tampa watching on my Facebook page. Karen, good morning. Good morning from Macon. All right, good morning. All right, good morning, Lisa. So here's a look at your forecast throughout the day. Chilly, cool, rainy, just overall really dreary. But while this rain is probably kind of a nuisance to a lot of you who are headed to work or maybe have errands to run for the start of this new week, we really could use the rain. We are in a drought. So let's time it out hour by hour for you. You saw those panels there that show you the first alert for the whole day, but I want to give you an idea and put some numbers to it as well. So this is, again, all along a warm front. As that lifts, it's going to keep us just kind of drizzly, cloudy, rainy all throughout the afternoon. Could become a little bit heavier at times, but we're not expecting necessarily any kind of heavy torrential downpour. It's all going to be kind of light to moderate in intensity. Going to be chilly. Look at this as you head home tonight around 5-6 o'clock. Some of us could even be in the upper 30s and low 40s with the rain. So yeah, to me, that's cold rain. Now to some of you North Georgia natives, that might just still be chilly, but that's a pretty cold rain as we go into the evening. So that evening commute will be pretty messy, and this will continue through the late evening into the overnight hours. So with all of the rain that has fallen this morning, and that's going to continue to fall through the day and then continuing through the overnight, keep in mind we could have some puddling on the roads, so maybe some localized flooding, especially north of the metro. In fact, I was looking at our weather service chat. It's a tool that we use with meteorologists that are across North Georgia up at our National Weather Service office in Peachtree City, and they actually put us under what we call a slight risk for the potential for flash flooding. So we will be keeping an eye mainly on our northern counties, specifically our northwestern counties, for maybe some flash flooding, because that's where our focal point for the rain will be over the next couple of days, including today. North of the metro, you'll receive the heaviest rain today and through the overnight hours. So if you're heading out tomorrow morning along 400, coming in from North Fulton, if you're coming in from Gwinnett County along 85 tomorrow, if you're coming in from Bartow County along 75, just take it easy on the roads, because there could be some puddling on the roads. It could be a little bit damp, so just something to keep in mind. Good morning, Vivian. Good morning. Can we Uno reverse the rain out? Luke, that would be great. Oh, good deal. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning from Tennessee. Good morning from Gainesville, Georgia. Good morning, Shirley. Good morning from Jasper. Hi, Robin. I love the way you spell your name, by the way, Robin. That's super unique. So here's 6 a.m. tomorrow. Again, continuing the rain. It's going to sound like a broken record here, but just on and off rain, mainly light to steady. We could have maybe a brief heavier downpour, but as you're heading out tomorrow, 40s and low 50s, a rainy mess. But take a look at this. As we head into the afternoon, becoming more spotty. So the morning commute tomorrow looks to be the messiest. And as we head into the afternoon, that's when we kind of start to taper off. Again, that warm front will be lifting north. So take a look at the temperatures tomorrow. We will naturally be warmer. The beauty of a warm front lifting north, it kind of makes you dreary as it makes its way north, but then it's going to give us some warmer air at least. And in fact, the middle of the week, we're actually going to be in the 70s. 70s in December. Y'all, I'll take it. I'll take it. I like it. Here's a look at those temperatures over the next 6 days. So again, mid 60s tomorrow, and there's that warm front lifting north. That is really evident when we're in the low to mid 70s Wednesday and Thursday. So enjoy it. We'll go back into the 50s over the weekend. We do have another weaker cold front moving through on Thursday and Friday that will offer us a few showers, but ultimately it'll cool us back down to average just in time for the weekend. The morning will stay cool, and the afternoons will be seasonable for this time of year. So all of you have been procrastinating, putting up your Christmas lights. Okay, I'm talking to myself as well. Saturday's probably the better day to do it, and it will be just really nice. It'll feel like Christmas. That's the morning where you make your hot cocoa, you go outside, put your Christmas lights up, just have yourself a Christmas-filled day, because it's going to feel like Christmas out there. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning from Gray, Georgia. Good morning. All right, so those are your high temperatures over the next several days. And here's a look at the rainfall that we could receive. So I'll show you the 7-day forecast momentarily here, but the next couple of days, we're going to get these waves of rain coming through, right? Mainly north of the metro, and you can see that here. Look at where the highest rainfall totals are concentrated. Mainly north of I-20 is where the highest concentration of rain will be. That's kind of going to be our focal point. So as that warm front lifts north, the flow in the upper levels of the atmosphere, it's going to create almost a train of all these little waves of energy to move through and offer us upwards of 3 inches of rain. We could use it. We definitely could use it. Now again, we do have to watch for the potential for some localized flooding. It will be possible, especially north up in the mountains. So we'll be keeping an eye on that. If you do get any reports of it, message us on Facebook, because it's really good to know to kind of keep up with where any of the flooding is happening if it is. So just something to keep in mind. I do want to talk about the upper levels of the atmosphere. I've had a couple people ask me, when is the cold air going to return? Remember when we were like in the 20s a couple of weeks ago? Well, that just doesn't look to be in the cards as of right now. Here's a look at our upper level pattern as we head into next week. So what is currently dominating us in the upper levels of the atmosphere? At the surface, of course, it's that warm front. But in the upper levels of the atmosphere, this is really important to that cold air moving in, right? And this allows really for just in all levels of the atmosphere for the air to be cold when you get that upper level, what we call a trough to dig in. Notice all the way out towards Colorado, the Rockies, they're getting all that cold air. Well, we have this ridge of high pressure that's really helping to keep us warm. It's preventing that jet stream from dipping really far south and keeping us warm to semi-seasonable. Now, don't get me wrong, we're not going to be scorching hot, but we're not going to get that really deep dive of cold air to put us back into the 20s and have the afternoon highs only in the 40s, where a lot of people probably would like it to be this time of year, right? Watching from Carrollton, Georgia. Good morning, Amy, from Carroll County. Getting wet over in Carroll County. I know, get lots of rain over there. So again, this is next week. That ridge of high pressure will kind of weaken a little bit, but notice all of that cold air really stays far north. We could maybe get a sign of some of the cold air starting to move in by late next week. This is the GFS model. The European model actually does show a deep dive of the jet stream. It hints that that area of high pressure dominating us really weakens and allows that cold air to spill in. So something we'll be watching carefully, because if you are a cold weather lover, I know you're probably waiting for that cold blast of air to return, but right now our upper level pattern just doesn't favor that, but it very well could as we head into the next week or so. So we're going to be watching that, but right now, unfortunately, with that high pressure in place, that's going to kind of keep us under a dome and not allow for that cold air to spill in. It'll block it from spilling in. That'll keep it well north of the area. So here's a look at your 7-day forecast, Atlanta's most accurate. 53 degrees today. It's going to stay chilly. cloudy, rainy, chilly, drizzly. I almost just tried to put chilly and drizzly together. But either way, really just a dreary day today. 80% coverage of rain. We have that first alert for Tuesday, and then as we head into the second half of the week, we will go into the 70s, so mid 70s on Thursday, a low 70s Friday. That's a cold front that will put us back in the 50s for the weekend, and it looks like our next chance for rain over the weekend, after we get out of this kind of unsettled pattern, we'll have a brief break on Saturday before we bring rain back on Sunday. Much needed rain. We again are in a drought, so it's important that we do start adding on to the rain as everyone waits for the growing season to start again. Of course, it is very much dormant right now, but just something important. You never really want to be in a drought here in the southeast. If you have any extra weather questions, always feel free to message me on my Facebook. I'd be glad to answer them for you. In the meantime, can't stress enough, please drive carefully, especially on the drive home today and on your ride in tomorrow morning. We can have that standing water in the road, especially north of I-20. So just take it easy on the roads, stay warm, and we will catch you guys here next time.